Hey guys, this is Gloria. So I am back to share with you guys a little print and cut project on my silhouette Cameo. And I thought that it would be cool if I started here on my Cameo and then later I'll share with you guys the project that I actually completed. So what you're looking at here is just my Cameo design page, I guess. And what I wanted to create was some personalized handmade tags because I still can't find my stamp to make my, to stamp some tags out. And so I figured I would just go ahead and make some canvas tags on my Cameo. The printer that I'm going to use is the HP Envy, I believe it's called. And I'll link the information down below. It's a pretty cool printer. I purchased it from HSN. It was really cheap. The good thing about the printer though is that it has automatic shipment of ink. So the printer itself knows when I'm running out of ink, and before I run out of ink, they actually ship me more ink, and the ink is way cheaper than going and purchasing ink out of the store. But I will link that information down below, and I'll talk more about that once you see what I go ahead and print out. So I've already printed out my tags, but I figure I will walk you through how to do it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on my library right over here, and I am going to say bow, and it comes up with all my little bows that I have, and I'm just going to maybe just click on this bow right here. Any image that you have in almost all the images that you have in Silhouette Studio, you can actually use them as print and cut. You just have to figure out how to make them print and cut, if that makes sense. Also, as you can see, this bow is red. If you wanted to keep it red, you can, or you can actually fill this particular image with a pattern that you have as well. So you would just click on it and then go right up here to the fill pattern window, click there, and then it comes up with all of the patterns that you may have, and you can change the pattern to whatever pattern you would like to have your bow to be. So I'm gonna go with this floral pattern. It's pretty cute. um, Even though it has like hollies on it, I don't know, maybe we won't go with that one. Maybe we will go with this one. So and then you can also ungroup this, go object ungroup, and you can make these pieces different colors if you like, so that they will stand out from your main image. So let's see, we'll make those colors. We'll use the picker tool, which is this one here, and we'll pick up the color in here, and then you just drop that color in here. Did I do that right? Let's try it again. I'm going to pick up that, and then I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to click there, click here, click there, click there, and click there. And then that way, those particular colors are the same colors that are already in your image, which makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to move this over to the side because I'm actually going to use this bow to put my information on, and I need as much room as I possibly can in order to type my information. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to use these bow pieces, but for right now, I'm going to take those pieces, I'm going to group them. So I'm going to go object, group, and group those back together. And I'm going to turn off the cut settings. So I'm just going right up here to this little image right here. It says cut settings. I'm just going to say no cut to make sure that I do not cut that particular part. So see, I can put them right back there if I want to. Let me just come out of cut settings, and they'll be on my bow, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use those or not. I didn't use them the first time, so I may not use them this time. So I'm just going to go over here to the text window, and I am just going to type handmade and then enter by crafty cakes. Ooh, cakes 7. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back up here to my little arrow. And so now that is my information, and I need to be able to get this to fit right in there. And I've noticed that it's best to just go ahead and make your letters black. That way they stand out more. So I just went here to the fill color, made it black, and then I'm going to go right here to the line color and also make that black. And so now it's all black, and you can leave it this way, or what I like to do is ungroup it. And I'm going to group by back together. So object, group, handmade, I'm going to group that together. Object, group, and then crafty cake 7. Well, I don't want to group it with the bow, so let me move that and move the by and just group this object, group. So now if I wanted to change the font, I can. If I wanted to change how it looks, I can. So I want to make that smaller, bring this up, and make that a little bit bigger. And so I can leave it that way, or I can change the font on here. You just click on it and you're going to hit this little A button right here, and you can change it to any kind of font. Uh-oh, I don't know why it's not changing. Well, it's not changing for me. Sometimes, I don't know, Silhouette Studio gets a little iffy, and I know that I need to update or update my Silhouette Studio because I think I'm still on 3, but for some reason it has not been allowing me to do so. So anyway, I'm just going to group this together, and now that it's grouped, all I would need to do is insert this. Well, first off, I want to make sure that this doesn't cut. So I'm going to go back to my letters, hit this button here, the cut settings, and I'm going to say no cut for that because you don't want to cut out the words. And then I'm just going to close that window. I'm going to go back here and put that inside of my bow. But I need to make it small enough where it will fit right in the middle of this bow. So I can do it just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to group it all together. So object, group, and now it's all grouped together. And of course, I don't need a tag this large, so all I would have to do is just shrink it down as small as I need it to be. So about 2 inches is a good width for a tag. You can even make it smaller than that. And don't worry that this looks so small. It's actually going to print out, and it's going to be, legible, so you don't have to worry about that. So I'm just going to go over to this screen right here and share it with you guys, the ones that I already did. I did some bow ties and then some little bows and also some hearts, and I just put them all on my page. So once you get all of your images the way that you want them, you have to make sure that you turn on your registration marks, which is right here. And since I have a Cameo, I'm going to hit this button here, and that gives me my hash marks here and then my guidelines right here. This right here, this line is also your print line, so you want to make sure that your images are within that cut line as well as the print line, and just make sure that they're all there. You can duplicate them by hitting Command, and I am on a Mac, but you can hit Command and the arrow buttons, and you can duplicate as many of these as you want to fit on one page. And then all I do is I go back and just kind of move them over a tad bit so that they're not necessarily touching each other, so that they'll be able to cut. I also have some Silhouette canvas, which is what I cut my images on. And so I just put them into my printer the way I would put in paper, and just go ahead and print this out. And once I was finished with adding all of my designs and all of my images and all of my fill patterns, this is what the page looked like. Then I just took this page and inserted it into my I took a canvas page, inserted it into my printer, and print this out. And then I let my Silhouette Cameo cut it out. And so I'll be right back to share with you guys what those look like in, well, almost in person. And you can see what my little project turned out to be. So I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, this is Gloria. So I am back to share with you guys what my little completed project looks like. But first I wanted to share with you guys what I use. This is printable cotton canvas, and it is the Silhouette brand. And what it is that it is a sticky back canvas that is on a white sheet of paper. And all I did was put this in my printer. And again, I have the HP Envy 4520. I will link the information down below. Like I said, they do have this ink program where they will actually send you your ink before you run out of ink. And it's way cheaper than purchasing ink out of the store. And you never really run out of ink because they always, you know, the printer communicates with the company and lets the company know that you're about to run out of ink. So they ship you your ink prior to running out, which is a great idea. So that is what I used. And then I'll share with you guys what my images look like. So this is my little images. And they're all on the sticky back canvas. And so as you can see, you can still read what they say, handmade by Crafty Cake 7. And now I have my own little personalized tags that I can actually put. This one has like a wood grain pattern on it, but I can use these to put these on projects that I sew or hand make. And it's a, you know, just a great way to have some handmade tags and stuff. So they're all about the same. This is the bow. It's a little bit bigger. So I just love the way these came out. This is probably one of my favorites right here. So really, really cute. So as always, guys, if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I'll get back with you as soon as I possibly can. Take care, guys. Bye.